which I wasn't quite sure it was before. It told me it was, but I've had problems. So, this will work, for sure. So, the Iberian Castle is mostly the same. But there's one really big difference. But that will be in a few minutes. There's also a few minor differences to the way I've started fighting things. But unless you're trying to mimic my fight style in this game, that doesn't matter that much. It's kind of just what I found worked best for me. You do need bronze still. So, I would love to get some bronze. No bronze. Fine. I likely will have to farm bronze later now, unless I get lucky. I believe I want 4 or 6 pieces. If I get 6 pieces, I can do a little bit of a different strat. At least I think. I'm actually not sure. It's been a while since I did a route like this. And that is why I tried to manipulate those to run into the wall. One. 2, 3, 4. That might be enough bronze. I think it's enough, but I have to think about that. I'd ideally like 2 more pieces, I think. Here's a route change you want to implement regardless of what you do. Pretty much. Because it is for sure faster to grab the Evo crystals. Okay, I'm not getting extra bronze. That's fine. Come on. If you get an extra piece, 2 pieces of bronze and an extra piece of VOD memory, you could make Ada. But I don't think it's going to be worth grinding for the bronze. But the rest of this is pretty standard. For the abandoned castle, where are they? I don't know if you're still using combos on these, but it's slightly faster not to, and just do 4 hits with the Gano. Unless they're in a group. If they're in a group, you should probably combo them with the throw. Again, you don't have to take my advice for fighting though, it's just a suggestion. Here, I've switched to destroying the white dragons first. Only so the door opens a little faster, because the death animation of these guys is shorter. Phase 1 Crazy Armor is the same, just one-hit combos, avoiding hit. For Phase 2, using this combo is actually pretty good. Of course, you can get hit like that and knocked out of it though, which is the problem of trying it. If you don't get knocked out of it, it's pretty fast though. Wrong way. I've gotten slightly used to doing this area with low health, so I'm okay skipping the heal field, but you don't have to. I did use the fairy once just to get me a little more health though, which is a valid strategy, if you're skipping the heal field. Just need to kill that orc up in this path. Still going to chain attack with this guy. Get Perfect Guard. You technically don't have to kill this one, but I like doing it for better chances of Jet Black. I got 2 pieces, which is good, because with 2 pieces, I want to make this sword, this armor, and this armor, and now I can equip both the sword and the armor. The sword being more important. Still want to get steel. You don't have to fight that armor knight, or this armor knight, or this wizard. Just those 2 armor knights. Now, you probably already know that you can do an infinite jump over the gate there, barrier, whatever you want to call it, but in this case I'm just going to use this. And using this will allow me to pretty quickly fight all those. Plenty of aluminum. Chain attack of that guy. Hit that guy with the sword. If no other enemies get in your way, you can do that. And just use one common to dispatch all 4 of those orcs. In this room, if you do this type of movement, and do it right, you can always double step into the doorway there. Extra material doesn't hurt. I mean, it really doesn't help either, but it doesn't hurt. If this was a Golden Bones, I suggest you steal from it because it gives you 1,000 extra gold. Which would allow you to buy a high potion. And mean there's no issue. This is the standard Wyvern fight. We'll do it this way. Get down approximately, but not quite half health. Got a flame cycle, unfortunately. Now we can just kill Wyvern while it's flying. You can steal the shortcake if you really want it, but I don't see the point in doing so. The heal field spawns somewhere around here. Actually, I have an idea. You can double step into that cutscene. Where's that? Do I have an extra short sword steel? I missed the thing. In this case, we'll only need one Flame Handstone. pretend I didn't get steel. Yeah. And you can do. Well. You're going to want a piece of Spirit of Fuji. I was waiting for the Evo crystals. But I have another chance to get Spirit of Fuji, so. Doing chain attack on these guys is good, assuming it actually chain attacks them. Come over here. Stop attacking the thing that isn't there. Need a short sword, 2 Ganos, 2 magical tickets, and a memorial ticket, I think. Okay. You're supposed to chase after me, but whatever, Trevor. I probably should have gotten to Holy Man thing, but I want to remove the armor and send back the Innocent Devil. Wait a second. This work? Okay, messed up the money route there, but it worked out. So you want to Holy Man thing. I still can't move fast enough on the Xbox version to... Made that first cycle. You can on the PS2 version, but you can't on the Xbox version, at least to my knowledge. I think I have plenty of steel. I only need like 3 pieces for everything I want steel for. Okay. You can do an infinite jump in this room, up here, if you want, but... I don't like doing it because it doesn't save a whole lot of time, and it's another infinite jump. I actually want those Evo crystals. I hope that was waiting long enough. I want my Instant Devil to be about ready to evolve at the end of this area. Or evolved. I'd actually slightly prefer not evolved and only getting ready to. Have to go in here for more parts. I'm going to turn these off for a moment. That's too much damage. I don't have enough HP and hearts for what I'm going to do without going in here. Actually, save. Zero. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, I don't think that went far enough. And maybe it did. Okay, I'm definitely moving forward now. I realize I downgraded my weapon, but this one has better reach, which I actually care about in this area. Also, I probably won't be talking much throughout this part, because this part's pretty hard. Here's a very hard room that's pretty easy to die in, so... No. If I would have failed that perfect guard, I probably would have died. First major hard part's over. Because we came in here without bird type instant double, we have to do this. Unfortunately, I didn't get Indigo Steel. Well, fortunately / unfortunately. Also, I need to turn these back on. No, get away. I destroyed those torches because I was looking for High Potion. Lark me, that works. Was that adamantine? No. Fine. I didn't get red steel or adamantine. Oh, there's the red steel. There's the evolution. There's a piece of adamantine. Where am I at? I have no idea. Now, what I want to do is...
Glad you're back. What can I do for you? What will it be today? Will anything else? Will that be all?
So that...
What do you need? Will that gotcha? Will that be all? Gotcha.
Gano is good. Almond is good. Spear is good.
Will that be all? Gotcha. Will that be a gotcha? Will that gotcha? Will that be all? Please come again.
I forgot to do that. I'm still short a piece of adamantine, but that's fine. I can get that later. Okay. Then here. I don't actually know how to route the shopping at the moment, because I think I spent some extra money. These should be on again. There, now I have the best hatchet in the game early. This way. It's been a while since I've done the forest. Forgive me if my movement is a bit bad. I forgot the lag in this area. Don't care about that one. Care about this one. Care about this one. Care about this one. And I care about this thief. Another thing you could do is make it halfway through the forest to this warp room and then go back. And if you do that, you could potentially have a slightly better sword than the one I was using, but that's a bit up to you. If we're going through the forest anyway, this is just really convenient. You do, however, need indigo steel, so do be mindful that you might have to grind indigo steel. That was a nice last enemy, Rosario. That's interesting. I don't need that, but... I'm grabbing that too, just because that indigo steel is nice. I didn't know what was happening with the spin because the camera kind of got into a bad position. Luckily, I did a chain attack in Norblast in order to... because I had it to low enough health that was good. Enough damage. It was good enough damage. It could have been really poor, though. I might have had to use my high potion. In part, I want to do chain attacks, in part, I want to kill enemies quickly. You kind of have to figure out where the balance is between those things. Because certain enemies, if you kill them quickly, you don't do chain attacks on them. And other enemies... you can kind of... I should have plenty of white steel. So if I wanted better armor, I should be able to make it. I probably will make better armor, actually. And maybe not. Thought there was indigo steel over there. And I haven't been counting it. I want the Evo crystals, which is why I paused there. I didn't get hit press for nothing. Well, maybe I did, but... using it on these things is actually pretty good. It's not bad on these either. Adds it in the perfect guard. I like going into this with full health, and I'm actually going to see if I can make better armor. Not quite. I can afford this. I'll save. Just for safety. Even though I really don't find this boss fight too hard. Especially when I've already been in Dracula's castle. So, if you want to steal from this boss, you just do this. Still have to be mindful of Abel. Ow. I still have 5 potion. Come back over here. Come back over here, thank you. In theory, you shouldn't have to turn these Evo crystals off, but I'm going to. I was supposed to check the Evo crystals 27. Okay, that's fine. I should probably have picked up some more of those Evo crystals, but I actually don't want my Innocent Devil to evolve too early, which is what I was afraid of happening. You could also do an infinite jump in this room, if you don't want to resummon out the mage, if you're doing it this way. But No mage strats. I find it easier to fight flying enemies without the mage with a sword, but that's your choice of what you do for flying enemies. You can use time stop strats still, they're not that much slower. If you really want to. I'm just going to heal here for safety, but you really shouldn't need to. Also, don't be concerned about the color changing of the Evo crystals, because all the colors work except white, and you don't have any white weapon. Swords are slightly faster than hatchets. I mean, blades are slightly faster than hatchets. And since the blades are slightly faster than hatchets, I'm going to farm chain attacks with the blade, because I feel I can get maybe 1 or 2 more in, as opposed to using the hatchet. I'm also going to kill off this great armor. I am chain attacking this pillar. I actually need that on Aura Blast for some stuff coming up. Yes, Aura Blast is better for flying enemies, I found, at least in my opinion. There's the first harpy. I just want to make some better armor, and change my weapon. Back to this. trying to chain attack this pillar too. More flying enemies in this room. And I didn't want that to be the thing it targeted. I was trying to... Okay, I thought I needed to do that. Another advantage of doing Dracula's Castle early is you have the Warhammer early. Which means you can do this with one hit. I still have to go through and do some combining. I'll go ahead and heal. Not that. Not that. That's better than the other thing. That's good for selling. I don't have anything there. I don't have anything there. I have that there. Might as well. It's extra money. And I'm going to do, hopefully, the Saint Germain stun lock. And I mean, come on. Do I have serum? I don't. Okay, fine. I wanted to... Yeah, I can't do anything while this happens. And that's why you don't get poisoned. Or you pick up a serum earlier on, which only takes a second. Whatever, dude. I can fight you through the time advance. I can't afford to stop it at the moment. Don't have enough hearts. That's not the right attack. Let's see if I can finish this fight decently. I'm scared. Okay, that works. I can't really afford to have him stop time on me. Well, that was an awful fight. So, I'm done with all those. I'm done with this thing. I need that still. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I have the stuff. I have everything. I had to think for a moment. This should be getting close. I meant to do this. That's 48. That should be on Hourglass now. Rosaria works better. So that was a very good Rosaria. I forgot what direction I need to go in that room. The next room will be Frost Demons. I want to say it is. Yeah. The next group of enemies is the Undead Lords. Wrong weapon. Guard, please. I kind of didn't want that Rosaria, because I wanted to chain attack more of those. Wow, my footsteps are being bad. Uh, 50, 62, 65, I need to turn those off again. Camera being stupid again. Because my controller is being stupid, not because the camera itself is being stupid. I have to be close to the 100 chain attacks for hit press level 2. Hit press level 1 is nice, but I actually kind of want hit press level 2 and the evolution for a strat. There's a save room in the next hallway. So as long as I don't screw up drastically, I'll be fine. There's nothing in this hallway that can kill me. But now I have to think of what I can chain attack on. Because I really wanted to use the Djinns and Ifrits. I could use some of these extra enemies, but I don't want to deal with the extra enemies. The extra enemies also cause a ton of lag there. So I don't feel bad about messing up my footstep timing. The random move the innocent devil out of guard there was because I didn't want him to teleport in front of me. Ow. turn those back on again. Because now the evolution is helpful. I'm a little mad that wasn't a perfect guard now, but I'm actually going to use the spear strap for the nut stream with the harpies in it. It's the rim after this one. And I'm glad I messed up the summon there instead of here, because so hopefully I can get the piece of adamantine I need in this room. The answer was no, unfortunately. So back down here. Okay. That was actually 2 pieces. Which means I can do this. And the ending is going to be the standard 90% ending in this game. Didn't get the best of luck during this run, but I'll safety save before the last few bosses. That barely saves time, if it saves any at all. That is the only place in the entire game where that doesn't lose time, though. At least I think, from when I tried to time it. Come on. That right there is why I want the evolution. because that's very hard to do without it. Like I said, I'll safety save for the last bosses. Side note, I have a Death Doll and never equipped it. We're doing this. This is fine. That was alright. I dropped my combo.
Power of darkness.
That was a pretty decent Dracula fight for the first part. Ow. I knew it was coming. And this is fine. Oh my. Okay. Move away. I saw you were gonna do it. Of course, in the PS2 version, if the Battle ID dies, you summon out the mage. But this is the Xbox version, so there we go. That's not a bad time for that route. At least I don't think it is. So, yeah, that's what you do if you want to move Dracula's Castle earlier. And still skip the Forest IJ. Level 4 was decent. 21 and 16 seems alright. 27, 28, that seems accurate. 50, 43. I'm actually not quite sure. $57.48 is probably pretty accurate. 110.48, yeah, all that seems accurate. That doesn't seem bad. So, we go through the charts on the Battle ID, and we have this one at the end, where we also get this. You can skip this one if you evolve it later. We have no bird ID. This one being level 4 with 262 experience, no evil crystals, seems accurate. Level 33, 301 HP. I should have gotten a total of 110 Evo crystals. This one, I used this one extra time for one room, but beyond that, this is pretty accurate. And you can use the mage more if you want. You use time stop strats if you insist on doing so. Poor Devil ID never getting used at all. At least we pick it up. Unlike the bird type. I actually used 4 potions and 1 high potions in my Dracula fight. And I have extra money. I only picked up the Dragon Quest as a rare item. I sold all my material. This is just what I got in Dracula's Castle. I did get a double shard. I don't know if you should or not in this route. I think it's fairly likely. Those sell for 700 if you want extra money. My weapons here are Warhammer, Zodno, Dosanga, and Bastard Sword. I got this early on when I first entered Dracula's Castle, and I just kept it so I could fight a few things easier, because some things are easier to do with a sword in my opinion. Well, this isn't a sword, it's a blade, but then I have the spear specifically for the Isaac Stunlock. The Zaganol, which is the main weapon, I just get it earlier in this by going to Dracula's Castle early. And Warhammer, I also got early in this by going to Dracula's Castle early. My helmet here is Corinthian helmet, because I bought the leather helm and had extra aluminum. In this case I had this armor, which is the tier above field armor, and I had a death doll. I mean, I also did get a stun resist ring, but I sold it for money, which I had 2021 extra of, but I messed up my money route anyway. In the Garibaldi Temple, because I was supposed to steal 2 Holy Man's Vein and I only stole 1. My combined menu looked like this: Short Sword, Broadsword, Ada, Skavana, Bastard Sword, Bamboo Sword, Nadachi, Foil, Rapier, and Kalishmard. This was because I got a Carbon Steel drop, which is a rare drop, so you shouldn't have that if you don't steal Carbon Steel or get the drop. In terms of axes, we got Bulva, Debar, and Warhammer. These are the only axes we made, and the only ones we could have made, because those were the only ones that I had the materials to make when I got the chance. In terms of patches, I only got Gano and Zodno. This is Mace, which I never made. This is Club, which I also never made. Spears. I think that's Bamboo Lance. But I went ahead and bought this one, and I made these 2, the Long Spear and the Sangha. I never had a chance to make any Knuckles or special helmets. I bought the leather helmet and made the Corinthian helm. I could have made my helmet earlier and this wouldn't be here. In terms of armor, I had soft leather armor and hard leather armor, which I sold the hard leather armor for money early on. Made some Lamellar, which was the main armor I had for a while. This likely will be in your combined menu. It's Eastern armor, but it's not important. Chainmail. I had extra indigo steel, so I got a chance to make that. Didn't have extra white steel though. Well, I mean I did, but I didn't. I chose to make an extra Tabar instead of the armor to sell it for more money. But I could have made better armor. And field armor. Armor is likely the best armor you're getting. Which you should for sure get. You might get it late, but you should for sure get field armor. Red steel is a pretty common drop, and you fight plenty of things that drop it. And this, you only get to make if you get an extra adamantine drop. And I had to farm its second piece of adamantine to make my spear here, because I only got one early one that I wanted for this, to speed up the Saint Germain fight, which I did really poorly on. Because I got poisoned. And didn't pick up a safety serum. I think that's it. Here's the records for the enemies are 388. Did 200 chain attacks. Steel success is 9 of 73. Fairy use 10.3%, battle use 82.9%, mage use 6.1%, and double use 0.7%. And there's the time. Here's the map of the abandoned castle. It's the same. The mountains, I believe, should be the same. Garibaldi Temple is the same. I did steal. I should have stole 2 Holy Man's Men here. I believe in this room is where I stole. No, it's this room. This room is where I stole the ceremonial tool to make the Ada. I tried to get the Spirit of Fuji there, but I ended up getting it in this room. And that's all the important steals from that area. Aqueducts should be pretty much the same, except for the fact I got the warp room and I went to Dracula's Castle before I went into the forest. The forest is the same, except you don't need to steal anything. I mean, you can steal from Minotaur if you want extra money. Cordova Town looks like this. Didn't need to steal anything here. Machine Tower, I still stole the Damascus Steel. I also still stole from Isaac back here. Just stole the Devil's Vein for extra money. Stole Damascus Steel to make the Collation Mard, and I stole Mortal Fragment because I kind of messed up the time stop canceling strat. Because I messed up the fight pretty badly, but you can stun Saint Germain, and if you stun Saint Germain, it's actually quite a bit harder to steal from him. But if you want the extra money, go ahead and steal. Then Dracula's Castle. The first time in here, I thought extra rapid snipers to get the ceramics for the Bastard Sword. And I think that's the only important thing there. Registered that save room and got out of here. So yeah. that is the area order of Dracula's Castle. Not first. Dracula's Castle before the forest. Hope that helped you.